Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So as you may or may not have noticed, I've been making a lot of squishies this week, and in making those squishies I've got some requests to do some paper ones here that I'm back with the single cutest one I've ever made. So anyway, let's get straight on into it. So to make this paper squishy, what I did was I took an A4 piece of paper, I folded it in half, and then I just got to decorate it. So I made a rough plan first of all with a pencil, just very lightly, just to kind of suss out where I wanted my design to be and how I wanted it to look. And then came the fun part, which is of course the colouring. So I actually used a mixture of acrylic paint pens and alcohol markers. As always, these are mainly from my trusty branded ones. I love these, but sadly some of them are actually running out now after years of use. Can you believe it? It's rude, isn't it? It's rude. Anyway, so I grabbed my favourite colours. I had to go over a couple of them a few different times because, like I said, they are running out. They've been well loved, well used. I still highly recommend them. They're actually great. So I had to use my pro markers on a few of them, and actually they worked out nice as well. But regardless of all that, it didn't really matter what pens I was using because I just coloured it in a pink and a purple and a blue colour, and then got to town with acrylic markers and painted on these gorgeous little turquoisey teal bits, some darker pink bits. We added some darker purple details on there. I just got really into decorating this piece, okay? I had a blast with it. I honestly wasn't sure where it was going, but I trusted the process. I carried on going until I was happy. I added loads of white decorations, some sparkles, some hearts. I added a cute face on there. I just kept outlining it until I was happy with the whole entire thing. Now, my favourite paper squishies are actually rectangular packet shaped ones like this, not only because they obviously squish nicely, but also because you can obviously have the fun of decorating them very easily. But when it comes to taping them, this step is so much easier when you just have a rectangle, okay? It just is. So what you need to do is take some clear packing tape. I used this one here by the Kite brand, but I can also recommend the Duck HD clear tape as well. I would recommend staying away from like sellotape brands where it's like yellow. You want this to be as clear as tape as possible. I also recommend like cheaper brands like Poundland ones and stuff like that because they're often clear rather than yellow. So definitely try and get as clear packing tape as possible. So what you want to do is cover the whole entire design in clear tape, the front, the back, and also tape up two sides. Because we already have that one folded side, we want one of the sides to be open so that we can stuff this paper squishy with filling. I use pillow stuffing on my paper squishies, but this filling is entirely down to you. Some people use toy stuffing, pillow stuffing, some people use foam, some people use bags. Whatever you want to stuff your paper squishy with, that is entirely down to you. So once you do have your paper squishy filled to the very brim with stuffing, you'll then need to tape it shut. What I find is helpful is to pinch together the very top edge and take some smaller pieces of tape, just taping it down bit by bit so you can get a really nice seal. Once you have that neat and tidy at the end, you can then put another layer of tape just to seal in any of the air gaps that might be left from those smaller bits of tape. So what you want to do at this stage is then check the squishiness of it and that you're happy with the amount of airflow. Sometimes you'll find that you've taped a little bit too much, which is what I found here, so that no air was kind of getting back into it and it wasn't rising very well. So what you need to do here is just flip over your squishy and then take a needle and just go to town with stabbing it a little bit and creating some of those air holes. Now you can add as many or as little as you want depending on how quick or how slow rising you want your paper squishy to be. I say this with all of my squishies, including like my foam ones. Just really test out what you like. You can add more. It's kind of a little bit harder sometimes to take, you know, some holes back, but with paper squishies you can, because you obviously can tape over them if you've added too many. So once you have figured out the squishiness speed that you are happy with, your squishy will then be complete. As you can see here, my squishy is then all ready to go. It squishes absolutely divinely. I absolutely love these shapes of squishies when they're quite big and quite chunky and rectangular in size. I just think it works the best. And can you hear that? It sounds incredible as well. So I'm really happy with how this one has turned out. Like I said, I did add a nice amount of little stabbies in the back to make this nice and airy, so really thrilled with that. Something else I do like to mention as well is when my paper squishies get like this, you know, when they get all like crunchy and when you get all of the little I don't know what you call it, but like crinkles in it, that is when I think the paper squishies are the best. So what I like to do is when I actually finish my paper squishy actually get it all taped up, I like to just scrunch it up loads in my hands to get all of those crinkles actually into the paper and get that paper worked down a little bit. I think this just works the best in getting the best texture out of your paper squishy. As you can see here, like, I'm not shy when I come to squish it because I do want those crinkles and those wrinkles in the paper. I just think it makes for a nicer squishy in the end. You can of course smooth out your squishy if you want them, you know, to lay flat again, but I just think the texture works so much better when the paper is actually wrinkled, and yeah, just bon appetit. I love it. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any requests, please leave them in the comments down below, and I shall see you very soon for another video. Bye.